Hi, I'm Karen Cubico, and today I'm going to read from my book, Life is Just Another Class, One Soul's Journey Through Past Life Regression. Chapter 1, Entering the Past. A past life can be remembered via a variety of avenues. Each modality has something in common: a relaxed, focused concentration state of mind. Meditation, self-hypnosis, dreams, and aided hypnosis are the usual ways to re-experience a past life. For me, aided hypnosis offered the most in-depth avenue towards an encounter with my past. Often, aided hypnosis is referred to as a past life regression or regression therapy. Work with whatever modality helps you feel comfortable remembering your own past lives. I remembered my first lifetime while listening to a self-hypnosis tape on May 14th, 2005. While only a brief memory, it was filled with emotions and considerable feelings of sickness. During this regression, I shivered and simultaneously coughed aloud. I saw the fire in front of me waning and sensed the frustration of it all. I felt sweat dripping down my face through my scraggly beard. Tears streamed from my eyes as I lay there remembering it all. To remember a past life, listen to your intuition. It will guide you through the entire process. Most importantly, trust whatever comes through to you. The biggest hurdle to overcome when experiencing a past life is to trust the information received. This is especially important when a past lifetime is first trying to come through, which for me has been different every time. I have seen colors, heard music, felt pain, visualized the whole scene, and at times had only a knowing of what I experienced as I entered a past life. I compiled a progressive relaxation hypnotic script from listening to and reading scripts from many different past life regression therapists and hypnotherapists. I pulled information from Dr. Weiss, a few lines of text from Sylvia Brown, and garnered an understanding of the hypnotic procedure from a plethora of basic hypnosis books. I recommend that if you are truly interested in doing your own work, you should write a script that resonates with you. The basics of my past life regression hypnotic script includes progressive relaxation of the body starting with the head and relaxing down to the toes. A beautiful golden light shines down through the body, healing and relaxing it further. The golden light surrounds and protects the body. No harm can come through the light. I walk slowly down a set of beautiful stairs. At the bottom of the staircase, I walk into a beautiful, relaxing garden and rest. I venture to the far side of my garden and walk through a full-length, ornate golden mirror that shows reflections of many of my lifetimes. Once I walk through the mirror, I immediately immerse into a past lifetime. For those of you who think that hypnosis is a little scary, here's an analogy to help quell some negative connotations associated with the word hypnosis. Being in a hypnotic state is merely focused concentration. We all go in and out of a hypnotic state on a daily basis. Some examples of being in a hypnotic state of mind include: you drive along a common route ending up at your destination but do not recall the drive. You are so engrossed in reading a book you jump when someone enters the room. Completely absorbed in watching a movie, it surprises you when someone talks. While totally focusing on writing, someone startles you, causing you to nearly fall out of your chair by touching your shoulder. Thanks to my 2 children, that happened to me many times while writing this book. If you have experienced any of the above, you have been in a hypnotic state. Hypnosis is a natural state of mind. Depending upon how focused you were when you were doing any of the above, you could have been in a very light to a much deeper hypnotic state. There are scientific words to describe the 4 brainwave frequency levels that a person can go through or enter while being hypnotically regressed: beta, alpha, theta, delta. An electroencephalogram, an EEG, can measure these levels. Beta is when you are awake, alert, and fully aware of our surroundings. Alpha is when we are relaxed, maybe daydreaming, or even in a light hypnotic state. Theta is a meditative, drowsy, or deep hypnotic state. Finally, there is Delta, the state we are in during a deep sleep. For past life regression via hypnosis, one can go through all the stages, but mostly the brain stays in a theta state. Before each regression, I ask my spirit guides and angels to guide and protect Jamie and me. I can also set the intention of what I would like to work on for a past life session before I start. My friend Jamie reads the script to me. As soon as I walk through the mirror, I receive information on a past life. Sometimes before I ever reach the mirror, I become immersed in a past lifetime. It was not always this easy for me. When I first tried to remember a past life, I listened to a self-hypnosis tape for the experience. I listened to it daily for a month straight. A majority of the time I fell asleep, but sometimes I would catch a glimpse of a past lifetime. I think this practice made it easier for me later once I learned more fully how to access this state. Again, the most important thing to remember is to trust what first comes to mind. It is essential to become focused on whatever is received from a past lifetime. This is called grounding into a past life. As I walk through the mirror's reflection and step into the body of one of my past lives, I try to focus on something immediately. I find it easiest to look down at my body to see clothing or shoes. This is the quickest way I become immersed into a scene from a past life. My first impression has been different each time I have entered a past lifetime. I have seen colors, heard music, felt pain, visualized the whole scene, and had only a knowing of what I experienced as I ventured into a past life. I heard music before I saw anything as I entered 2 lifetimes. A few times I saw the landscape, including mountains and a hillside. In a couple regressions, I saw other people first. In 4 lifetimes, I entered into darkness. In these experiences, this was at the point in my past life where I only had hours left to live. Anna Rosenstiel was an interesting puzzle. Separately, I remembered many scenes from this lifetime, not realizing that they were all the same life. It took me years to piece all these snippets together as one incarnation. Each memory from Anna's life was healing for me in my current lifetime. Helen was a fun surprise. I always knew I loved the 1920s for a reason, often saying, I must have had a past life in the Roaring '20s. I entered this lifetime on the dance floor and talked for more than 15 minutes describing my entire outfit. Generally, when I enter a memory of a past life, I experience the most poignant event first. This can be a little scary initially because it feels as though it's really happening at that moment. However, the re-experience is healing. When you remember a difficult past life, you can experience catharsis, which is just a fancy word for the process of releasing and thereby providing relief from repressed emotions or traumatic experiences. We heal by simply remembering. The healing is so deep, we heal on the soul level. The aura is part of our soul. We store difficult past life experiences and deaths in certain parts of our aura. The aura is the colorful, energetic part of us. Come, it is time for us to drop our past physical or emotional obstructions so that we can better focus on our current lifetime to live in the now.